Mistakes. Hi, my name is Richard Scott, and I am writer and the creator of the Destiny Saga, and this is my personal blog on the things, thoughts, ideals, and inspirations that caused me to write this series of novels called the Destiny Saga. This blog post is going to be on the concept of mistakes. It's something I think we're all familiar with. I personally think sometimes there are good mistakes and there's bad mistakes, but we'll get into that in a little bit. But it seems like it's a thing that is connected to the ideal of forgiveness, because we've all made horrible steps, small or big, in our lives, and it's a difficult thing to come to terms with, because at the end of the day, when you're the one making that mistake, for good or ill, you're the one that kind of has to live with it. For me, whenever I make mistakes, I kind of take it to heart, because I try to do the right thing all the time. And when I fall, it's kind of like I should have known better, because I feel like, for me personally, it's almost like there's a path in front of you, and there may be 2 roads, or there may be 3 roads, or 4 roads, or whatever. And one of them, is, for lack of a better word, to be simple, is the correct way to handle a situation. But sometimes the correct way is not the easiest way, or it's not the satisfying way. So you tend to just act on emotion or impulse, which is unfortunate, because a lot of what we do as human beings is to act on impulse. And sometimes the impulses get us in trouble. And there's a lot of characters in my story that make some terrible mistakes. Some of them are pretty much things that I have done in my life. Some of them, I think I lost friends that I can't get back because I made that mistake. But sometimes I think that mistake was to be there, because I had to learn not to do that to another person. So what happens sometimes is we make so many mistakes that the biggest mistake we can make is to not keep making mistakes. So we limit ourselves to being safe in this little box and not do anything, just to be, quote unquote, behaved. But at the end of the day, if you don't make these mistakes that we do, then we don't learn, because it seems like our nations, our cultures, our families, the biggest evolution in our relationships are to make those mistakes. And there's a lot of things I wish I could take back that I said to people, but it can't be taken back, and it's up to that person or persons to forgive me. There was a period of time where I thought I couldn't forgive my father, who was out of my life, but it's not so much that I do forgive him in many ways, because he's a human being. I'm pretty sure he had issues or whatever, this and that or whatever, but I couldn't have that hate swell up in my heart. Is there disappointment inside of me? Yes. And I'm pretty sure I've disappointed many other people down the road. Maybe not as big as he did to me, or other people have done to other people, but there were things that I've done to people I was really cruel and mean, because life was not fair to me, so I wanted to be mean to that person, so I'm going to be mean. And you just get disappointed in yourself for hurting people like that. And I don't want to see anybody hurt. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you people out there right now don't want to see anybody hurt. But we continue to make these mistakes. It's a part of our DNA, each and every one of us. And I think one of the best answers, I'm not going to say it's the best answer, but one of the solutions to it, I think, is education and knowledge. And I'm not saying anything new, of course, obviously. The more you go out there, the more you get involved with other people, the more you learn about the mistakes that you made and why it's so bad that you made them, and you can recover from them. Do I have regrets about some of the things I did? Yes. But I wouldn't be the man I am right now today if I didn't make those mistakes. Am I where I need to be right now? No. I'm pretty sure a bunch of you watching this thing right now aren't where you're supposed to be. But I hope and pray, religious or not, wherever you are, to me, at the end goal, I think my next blog is going to be about religion. I think that I was going to do something about Lost, but I think I'm going to jump right into religion right after I do this blog. But the most important thing I think about people is that we all deserve to be forgiven, to one way or another. I think there's some of us that strayed from the path so far that we can't come back, or at least the world thinks that we can't come back from it. It goes back to my blog earlier. I probably have the link here or there, about the Star Wars blog with Luke and Anakin Skywalker, better known as Darth Vader. But I know that I wanted to be forgiven for my mistakes, a lot of them, and I always think of those people out there who made that big giant mistake and they can't come back from it. I know that I see a lot of things going on in this world, and there's things where we're like, we can never forgive those people ever. But sometimes there's crimes of passion. Sometimes you're not in your right mind. Sometimes it's a complicated thing to make those huge mistakes in your world, and you can't come back from that world. Now, should you be held responsible for the mistakes you make? Yes. But we don't know the shoes that we each of us walk into. We make our assumptions, we make our judgments on each other, but we really don't know what we've been through. I mean, I've learned from many of my family members, they've been through things that I've never even realized they went through. And I'm still learning these things, and I'm 34, which means I'm old. A little bit too old, but hey, I look like I'm 22, so. But, in closing, because this thing is getting too long, if you feel like you made a mistake in your life, or one that you think is so huge, you deal with it internally, register it, and you do something in your life positive to make up for that mistake that you made. That's the thing that I learned. And like I said in earlier blogs, I'm more than willing to have conversations with people, because my goal with my art and with my story was to help people sometimes. And that's pretty much who I am. And if you want to support my movement, my book, I need to talk better. I'm a trained actor. The Destiny Saga, The Two Princes, is available now for your Kindle and Nook for $3. And if you want to show support for my movement, then you're more than welcome to post this blog on any of the social media that you have. And if you have anything you want to share with me, I'll be more than happy to post it on all of the social media that I have. And as usual, like I like to always say, peace and be blessed.